Coach Louis Barrow here after the team's weekend on the road. And Coach, team went 1-1 against a couple really tough teams. Dropped a 2-0 match at Parkside, really good opponent, and then had a really tough one up at Northern, tough place to play in Marquette. Ended up coming away with the 1-0 shutout. Talk about those matches.
Yep. As you said, Eric, two very difficult games. We knew that going into the weekend it was going to be a very difficult one. Playing against two good teams on their home turf, and not very close. They're both long journeys for us. But Parkside are a fantastic team. They were last year. They came and beat us on our home turf. They didn't lose a lot of players, so we knew it was going to be a tough game. Having said that, at the time, I felt it was probably our most complete performance of the season so far. Like a lot of things we've done really well. We stuck to the plan, moved the ball how we wanted to. Unfortunately, it just didn't drop for us in front of goal. We had a couple of really big chances to level the game when it was only 1-0, and we missed those. And they ended up counter-attacking us and getting another goal and making it 2 with 7 minutes to go. And even at that point, I still felt as if we can still steal something here, and come back, but it wasn't to be. And I said to the boys after, I said, look, this is what soccer is. The better team doesn't always win. It was very typical of us to outstat another team. We had more shots, more corners, less saves, and not win the game. But other than that, I thought our attitude and energy in the game was fantastic. It just didn't happen for us on the day. But we try to keep it as positive as possible, because we knew the game on Sunday at Northern was going to be huge. We played Northern Michigan twice last year and we didn't beat them. We tied with them twice, and it's always a very difficult place to go. And they always have something up the sleeve. They always throw like a curveball, so to speak. They played a few players in different positions to what we had expected, and made it very difficult for us. But carrying on from Friday, Sunday, the game against Northern ended up being our best game of the season so far. We spoke a lot about defensive pressure and intensity in defending, and everybody gave 110% when it came to not allowing goals and to give the other team chances. And our midfield and our backline were resilient and very tenacious when it came to defending, and they were very, very good. A few guys stepped up and started to lead, and ran the show in terms of having the ball, having possession of the game. And we done very, very well on Sunday, and I think on a different day it might have been more than 1-0, but that's the way it goes sometimes.
Okay, and on Friday, our lone match of the weekend coming up in a couple of days, we've got Northwood coming in here. Similar record to us, a team that looks like it's kind of trending upward as well. So what are we looking at as an opponent here on Friday?
Well, Northwood, it doesn't matter when you play them, how you catch them, they are always going to bring an abundant amount of energy, intensity, aggression, teamwork, team cohesion, quite similar to Davenport in our first game of the season. They always bring that. It doesn't matter if they are having a poorer season or a fantastic season, they always bring energy, intensity, drive, desire to win, and you have to match them in those non-physical aspects. If you want to have a chance of beating them, they're well coached. They have a game plan, and all of their players buy into it. And it really doesn't matter if it's their first choice players, second string, or whatever. The guys who come in know their roles and responsibilities. And it's difficult to play against. But they always give us a very tough game. Always. Obviously, it's a derby game. So a lot of things kind of go out the window in that respect. It kind of becomes who wants to win more, and they always bring a very, very big desire to win. So it makes it very difficult for us. But it's always an exciting game. It really is. And because we have quite a new squad, and a lot of guys haven't played in this game yet, it might be a positive thing for us, because they'll not play the occasion. They'll just play the game like any other game and not get caught up in and all the other antics that go on with the game. And they might just end up playing the game, which would be great for us. But yeah, always a very difficult game against Northwood, but an exciting one.